My wife left our newborn daughter with the next-door neighbor and took off to live with her affair partner. That was 15 years ago. Now she is back, and my daughter is the one taking out the trash. I am writing this because I simply cannot wrap my head around the old saying that time is supposed to heal all wounds. People tell me that refusing to reconnect after so many years makes me bitter or cruel. I do not see it that way. 15 years ago, I was a brand new father and a husband who thought his life was finally coming together. Sarah and I married young and planned for our daughter, Lily. We discussed names, schools, and neighborhoods. Our marriage seemed solid. We paid our bills, worked hard, and rarely argued. When Lily was born, the exhaustion hit us hard, like it does every new parent. Sarah was tired, and so was I, but I thought we were surviving. I thought it was temporary. But Lily was only a few weeks old when Sarah left. She did not even have a conversation with me. She waited until I was at the office, packed a bag, and left a note saying she had found herself again and was leaving to be with someone who made her feel alive. She wrote that she was not cut out to be a mother and that Lily would be better off without her. She dropped our newborn off with a neighbor and vanished before I clocked out of work. I came home to an empty house and a hungry infant. The chaos that followed is hard to describe. I took unpaid leave, sent a distress signal to my parents, and learned how to be a father fast because I had no choice. Sarah moved in with the guy she left us for, let's call him Brad. For 15 years, Sarah was a ghost. She never called. She never sent a birthday gift. No text messages. No financial support. I filed for divorce unilaterally, and she did not contest custody. She signed the papers and disappeared. I raised Lily alone. It was not always easy, but we made it work. I told Lily the truth about her mother, ensuring she knew it wasn't her fault. As Lily grew up, she noticed the other moms at school events, but she formed her own opinion. She didn't have a mother, and she was fine with just a dad. We were happy. Then, a few months ago, Sarah sent me a text message. She wrote a long paragraph about how she had done inner work and reflected on her role as a mother. She said she was ready to reconnect because she missed her daughter and didn't want to die with regrets. The 15 years of abandonment didn't seem to register for her. She wanted to be a family again. I showed the message to Lily, who is now 15, and told her the choice was hers. Lily read it, thought for a moment, and said she was not interested. She said she didn't know this woman and didn't want to know her. I relayed this to Sarah. I told her we were doing fine and weren't interested in what she was selling. That is when things escalated. Sarah accused me of poisoning Lily against her. She said a child couldn't make that decision. I reminded her she was 10 years too late to meet a child. Sarah didn't stop. She sent multiple messages, oscillating between apologies and angry rants, insisting I was obligated to force a relationship. She even suggested I take Lily to therapy, because I had obviously done a bad job as a father. When I asked Lily if she wanted to give Sarah her phone number, she looked at me like I was insane. She wanted nothing to do with her. Since I stopped responding, Sarah escalated further. I got a call from an aunt I hadn't spoken to in years, calling me an incel and claiming Lily would turn out wrong if she was raised only by a father. Sarah was telling people she had just been young and scared and deserved a second chance. I finally sent Sarah one last message. I told her that if she or her friends continued to harass us, I would involve the police and the family court. I told her the decision was Lily's, and I would not intervene. Her response was immediate and hostile. She said I was threatening her. She said she had rights. She said Lily was still a minor, and I couldn't legally block contact forever. She said she was prepared to fight if she had to. With my patience exhausted, I consulted a lawyer. He told me that in our state, a 15-year-old's preference carries heavy weight, and Sarah had almost zero chance of winning anything. He sent a cease and desist letter to scare her off. Sarah went quiet for a few weeks, but then, in a move that shocked even my lawyer, she actually did it. Sarah ended up suing me. Full story on channel, link below.